Anyway, so we are doing like a super quick video because
Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah, in just a minute. Um, we are doing go ahead. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay, go ahead.
I'm Derek Williams.
And I am Suzanne Williams. We've been married for like 31 years. So anyway,
we'll finish each other's sentences.
Absolutely, we will do that in this video for you.
And we are doTERRA Diamonds, and this is our journey.
This is our journey. We've been asked to tell our doTERRA journey to you, so here it is. We found doTERRA when we had moved. Okay, so
in 2010,
yes,
we decided to move from Utah with our 8 children to Little Rock, Arkansas, so that I could go to law school.
A dream that we had had for a long time, like probably 2 decades, and finally decided to do it. So 8 children, you are not allowed to work when you, at least at this program, you are not allowed to go work when you went to school for the first year.
So law school students can't work during the first year.
At least not at this program.
So we moved across country.
Thousands of miles away from family.
Living on a student budget.
Absolutely.
Which is
like
absolutely
money.
bare bones.
Are we remembering 8 children, 1 in college, right? So do we need money?
Student loans is how
money.
We survived.
Yes, we did.
Anyway, and we found doTERRA a year later.
Have to tell you how we found doTERRA because our story is super cool. So I was at church and a woman was wearing a beautiful necklace, kind of unusual. And so I oh my gracious, I love your necklace. And we were kind of chatting, and well, that got us to chatting. And come to find out, she taught classes in natural health care.
It was an essential oil necklace.
It was an essential oil necklace. And so I was the person at our church who was like the emergency preparedness coordinator. And so I'm like, hey, can you come and teach a class for us on essential oils that we would want for a first aid kit?
Can you imagine that? Somebody out of the blue walks up to you and says,
wearing a necklace.
Would you teach a class for us?
Would you teach a class for our church? Like, how
never
cool
happened
is that?
to us.
No, it's never happened to us, but we don't always wear essential oil paraphernalia anyway, but we should do that more often. Anyway, so here's the deal. Class happens. You know how when you're like in charge of things are a little frantic, right? And so class happens, and everyone's there, and she's now passing around the bottles of oils. And one of the first bottles that she passes is Balance. And I smell Balance. And remember, I've been a little bit stressed on how this event is going to go. And I smell Balance, and I'm like, and it just instantly calms me down. It just, I could almost just imagine. I just remember that experience. It instantly calms me down. And I'm like, oh my, how I need this oil. I want this oil. I knew I couldn't afford anything, right? Like, this class was not being taught for me. I just wanted everyone else to have the information, but I fell in love with my first smell, probably from the first bottle that she passed around, which was Balance. And so I knew I wanted everything. And then when
So remember, we're making this short. So she comes home.
Hold on. I don't know how short we're supposed to make it. She can edit it. That's fine. You can edit this if you need to. Anyway, so we can't afford anything, right? So I come home and...
Well, that's where I was at.
Go ahead. You go.
So she comes home and says, Derek, I want to get an oil. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, oils are $5, $6 at the health food store. And I'm thinking, we really don't have it in our budget.
Not at all.
But I've never said no to her on anything ever.
Oh, please. Who's buying that one?
So I said, yeah, that's fine.
No, he's actually really, really good. But he has said no to me, just kind of to correct that one.
but
anyway.
Then she says it's $21.
Whatever it was, I can't.
And I
remember.
said, no way, we can't afford it.
So anyway, this lady comes, she's like, okay, all these people signed up. It was kind of your event. Do you want me to put them underneath you? Would you like to get an account? Like, how do you want to work this? And she's like, we just don't have any money. We really don't have any money.
But again, since I never say no, I said, go ahead, you can get the one oil.
Yeah. So anyway, so she said, well, do you know that you can actually get your oils for free? Like, this woman knew, she knew, how cool doTERRA was.
But she knew our triggers.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Anyway, and she's like, you can get the oils for free if you sell them. And I'm like,
Or share them.
share them, whatever she said. And I'm like, well, we are thousands away from all of our family and friends. Like, we had probably been there maybe 3 months.
No, we've been there about a year.
I don't. When did we sign up?
December of 11.
And when did you?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Anyway, we had not been there very long. Whatever it was.
But we didn't know a lot of people.
We did not know a lot of people. And our family and friends, they were really not in this community. So, anyway, we're thinking, we don't have friends here. And we've never taught a class like this. And we are definitely not salesy people at all.
And I'm not a fan of direct sales.
We had never really checked them out, right? Like, all you hear is
I've heard
what
pitches.
scams they are.
Yeah, I've heard pitches before
Right?
and such, but I've
So-
never been interested.
Never checked them out. But we're like, I knew I wanted everything that doTERRA sold. And the only way to do it was
To share.
to share, because I had fallen in love with the product. So I'm like, why not? Let's try. So basically we joined like the very
end of December.
end of December. We set our LRP for January, like on the fire, like one of the last days, and for like the 100 PV, so we could make money, and we shared as fast as we can.
So Suzanne set up a class.
Many classes.
A couple people that enrolled that night of the first class went under Suzanne.
Well,
So-
everyone did.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so
go
we
ahead.
had a couple fast start orders coming in from that. Suzanne set up a class, and it went extremely well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, why does that surprise us? Because we love
Yeah.
doTERRA, right?
Yeah.
Like, we love doTERRA. So why does that surprise us? But it surprised it that it was happening to us.
so
Right?
when this gal came in and enrolled us with the one oil, we bought one
We
oil.
bought Melaleuca. That's
Yeah.
it for our son's acne. Anyway.
She makes the comment to me as we're filling out the information. She says, you could make more money doing this than you could as a lawyer.
And we're like,
And I'm thinking,
Terry's like,
yeah,
no
whatever.
Way. No way.
It's not going to
No
happen.
way.
It's not for us. In the back of my
Right.
mind, I'm thinking, we're not going to make a dime. But
I didn't really
Suzanne
think
wants
that
to
we
do
would
this,
either,
and
but I
since I
thought,
never
why
say
not
no,
try?
go ahead. Yeah.
Why not try? So anyway, I'm hoping you can hear both of us at the same time, because we do tend to talk over each other. Anyway, so we shared as absolutely fast as we could, and we actually made $200 that first like month thingy
Mhm.
that we were sharing. And here's our miracle story.
And Suzanne says, okay, we made, I think it was $240 that first month.
Something like that.
She says, okay, that's this month's order, and
Next
month's order, I'm going to set up another class.
Absolutely. We were just honestly sharing from when that happened, we were just like, we've got to just run with this as fast as we can. So we were sharing all that we could. And we found two of our three builders like that in 60 days. We may have even found all three of our builders in 60 days. They were asking me, how do I do this? I'm like, I don't even know how to do this. But we had this beautiful upline. Her name was Gail Sandgren. She's amazing. We love her. I can't believe how thankful we are.
So she actually taught the first several classes for us.
She did. She taught, like,
And if we needed
Isn't
a
that so
sample,
nice?
If we needed a sample, we'd call Gail
She was
and
always
say, hey,
there.
can we get a sample of frankincense?
Mhm.
And she's like, yeah, come on by.
Absolutely.
So we'd go pick it
Absolutely.
up and drop it off and so forth. So
Yeah, because we had no money. Anyway, but here's the miracle. Okay, so and I'm not going to say, I'm going to tell you how it happened for us, and then I'm going to say it's not going to happen like this for everyone. Okay, but for us, we never had to pay another dime out of pocket because we were always making more
and
in
we
doTERRA.
haven't to date.
Right,
We have
we've
never
paid.
spent a dime out of
We've
pocket
never-
other than that first oil we
We've
bought.
never. Okay, well, we do pay. Anyway, we've never paid more than we've gotten back.
Right.
I'm just gonna say it that way, right? We've always had enough to meet our orders and make money. And there's like this song from Evita. I know it's not like the best movie in the world or the best story in the world, but anyway, it's like
It's
when
good.
the money starts rolling in, and oh my gracious, like the money started rolling in, like
So timeline wise, again, we started sharing, and I went to every class from the beginning. I may
Maybe
have
not the
missed
first couple
one or
of,
two.
like maybe he missed the first couple, but
Yeah.
like Derek is like a major support. Like we built this business together.
So
Absolutely
within
together.
3 months or so, I'm teaching classes and I'm sharing at school and all the whole 9 yards.
Oh, he's sharing with his law school professors. Oh, you have a headache? Let me give you some peppermint. And in the middle of class, she stops the class and says, "What did you give me? Oh my gracious, that works so good." Like in the middle of the law school class,
Yeah.
they're having this conversation about doTERRA essential oils. Obviously not the whole conversation. Anyway, so but this
Needless
is what
to say,
happened.
It was.
I had to look at my timeline because I'm a big stickler on numbers. So it took us 3 months to hit elite. It took us, it's right here. It took us 7 months to hit silver, 2 years, 1 month to hit gold, 2 years, 7 months to hit platinum. And then we kind of, it took us a long time to hit diamond. We kind of
coasted and did a lot of maintenance mode, and
we were not like this sharing urgency that we had before, because we were getting some good money, which actually helped to flow his law business until it got up and running and took off.
So the way it worked for us, again, I didn't think we'd ever make a dime. And when we started making enough to pay for the orders, I thought that's about as good as it's going to get. And then right at the end of law school, which was a year and a half later, we basically stopped sharing because I was in finals. And then after finals, we were packing to move. Then we moved back to Utah.
Studying for the
then
law
I was
exam.
studying for the bar exam for a couple of months. Then taking the bar exam and then starting my old law firm and so forth. So we took some time off there.
No, we were still doing things.
We were
doing
little things. We were maintaining our order, doing this, and still supporting our team, but not very active in sharing. And for me, it started to click during that time period where I'm seeing the checks come in that are $700, $800, $900, and I'm thinking to myself, man, if this could pay for our mortgage payment, that's the ultimate. That's as much as I could ever expect.
Well, first we just love the date money, the grocery money, the whatever money, right?
And so as that continued to grow, I'm starting to look at it thinking, okay, we're not really working it that much right now because we're developing the law practice, we're doing these sort of things, but yet every month our team would grow. And the month that I remember, and I don't even remember what month it was, our team had 100 enrollments that month, and we didn't do any of them. And that's when it kind of clicked in my head that, hey, maybe there really is some potential here.
Now, when I look back at that time, I think, we could have been better leaders.
We could have.
We could have been better leaders. And so, just if you're on our team and you're hearing this, just know we have upped our game. We have totally upped our game in trying to be the best leaders.
But the point is, you don't have to be perfect to make this work.
You're so far from perfect.
You're going to make a lot of mistakes.
We made a lot of mistakes.
And everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beautiful part about it is as long as you stay consistent, you keep working it, even if at times it's slow, but as long as you keep moving, it'll go. So we were.
Now, I just have to brag a little bit on our team because remember how I told you that we found our 3 builders pretty quickly, like two months
within 90 days.
Yeah, definitely, probably within 60 days. Anyway, but two of them went diamond before we did. I love these people. Anyway, one went diamond in 4 years, 7 months. And one went diamond in 5 years, 8 months. So 5 years, 8 months. So, I know a lot of people, I think the average time to diamond is like, 2 years, a year and a half, whatever it is. I don't even know.
Between 2 and 3 years.
Anyway, but what I'm saying is if you've not hit diamond yet, don't give up.
If you haven't hit silver yet, don't give up.
If you haven't hit elite yet, don't give up. I remember a training that Gal Stangren did with us when she came back from a leadership retreat. Now, when she enrolled us, she was silver, and then when we hit silver, of course, she went diamond. But I know that wasn't of course, but she did. Anyway, or shortly after. But one of the things she said is, if you will just keep baby stepping, if you will just this is not a get rich quick industry. If you will just keep baby stepping and keep doing the things, introducing people to doTERRA, sharing your love and passion with doTERRA, you will get to your goals eventually, whether whether they come short, quickly, or whether it takes them a long time to get there. If you will just stick in this business with us, you will get there. She said that to me, and she gave me like lots of different statistics from different companies, and I believed her. And I 100% know, like when we go to leadership retreat, my gracious, there are people from all walks of life, from all age groups, from all financial backgrounds.
Keep in mind, we were dirt poor.
I don't think you could be more poor than we were when we started. Yes.
So what it's done for us is we get out of law school with $125,000 worth of student loans. And doTERRA is helped. We paid that off within 4 years. And we've been in our home now for 8 years, and we paid it off in December. And right. so in 8 years, we
totally
bought and paid for a home, like and paid off $125,000 plus interest on student loans. So
are we thankful for doTERRA? Yes.
We've been amazingly blessed.
Do we think that anyone can do this? Yes.
Absolutely.
Do we think we're special at all?
No.
Well, only because God made us. But no, every single one of us is special, right? Anyone can do this. If we could just say anything to you people out there that are looking at the business opportunity and are trying to decide, is it for me? What other, if you're not building a residual income, when you stop working, the money stops coming in.
And that's the best part about it, because I look at my law practice, and we make about as much in the law practice as we do with doTERRA. But I know when I stop practicing law, that money stops coming in. But doTERRA will keep coming.
Keeps coming.
Keep coming.
Keeps building.
Yep.
Yes. So people can do it. And if people can do it, why can't you? Okay, I think that's
our story.
That's our story. If you want to chat with us, I'm on Facebook, Suzanne Lorraine Kuntz Williams, and he's kind of on my account too.
Yep.
But chat in. We love to chat with you. But the person who's showing you this video, she knows her stuff, and she knows what she's talking about. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, because we believe in you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
And again, the bottom line of it is, it's going to start slow. It builds. It's going to
be frustrating. You're going to have people, come to the classes that you host or whatever.
Most people spend so much time working for little pay in the beginning, but as that curve hits, then you end up getting a lot more pay for the time that you're putting in, way more than you deserve, because you're able to you don't have to knock yourself out to do it. But the bottom line is, as long as you stay consistent, you keep working it, even if it's baby steps at time, it will work.
I just wanted to say, because I know this was all about money, which is good. I mean, it's not money good. You can do so much good in this world with money. But the other thing I wanted to say is, how many people do we have on our team now?
About 6,000.
Okay, something like that. And he's the numbers person on our back office. Anyway, and so, you don't get to have your dreams come true without helping a whole lot of other people. I cannot tell you the amount of amazing stories we have heard in being in doTERRA about 10 years?
About 10 years.
8, 9, whatever it is. Anyway, so we've heard so many stories. It gives us such peace of mind that we have in our home, at our fingertips, things that can help with so many different emotional and physical occurrences that happen in our family. So are we spreading good around the world? Yes. Are we spreading love around the world? Yes. Are we helping people to help themselves around the world? Yes. And that is a really nice business to be in. Okay.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
Derek.
I'm Suzanne, and we love you.
We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Maybe.